Okay, let's start with a question for you. Have you ever, really stopped to think about how much trust you put into your Google searches every day?
Hmm. Especially for important stuff, right? Like financial info.
Exactly. And what if those top results, the ones you instinctively click on, are actually, well, fake? Completely misleading.
It's a bit chilling to think about.
Well, that's pretty much what we're diving into today.
Uh,
There's this quite alarming thing that happened recently.
you mean the fake Aave ads?
Yes, fake av ads showing up right at the top of Google search results. It's causing some pretty serious fears about phishing attacks.
Yeah, I saw that. The insight actually came from a guest post over on CoinMarketCap, wasn't it, by Crypto.news?
That's the one, dated June 20th, 2025. So, okay, let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
Our goal here is really to explore what these kinds of fake ads mean for, digital security overall,
Mm,
especially in this crazy fast world of crypto.
right.
And why this specific AAV incident is, well, so concerning. We want to give you the shortcut to really getting informed on this, understanding what happened, but also why it actually matters for your own safety online.
And what's really fascinating, or maybe worrying, is not just that fake ads exist, but where they showed up.
Yeah, the placement, yeah.
Right at the top. If you connect that to the bigger picture, it just highlights this huge challenge we all face online. Telling the good info from the bad, the legit from the malicious.
Especially when the stakes are high, like with crypto.
Precisely. This isn't just some small technical glitch. It points to a real vulnerability in how we rely on platforms we think we can trust.
And that's the danger, isn't it? We're talking specific fake AVADs appearing as sponsored content.
Prime real estate on the search results page.
Exactly. Which makes them incredibly deceptive. They're built to trick people, to phish them.
And the source mentioned it wasn't just Aave potentially, right? They tagged AVE, obviously, but also mentioned FireX and RP Metacio.
Yeah, they did. Which suggests this isn't just a one-off attack on a Haas, but maybe a broader campaign style.
And just so we're clear, when we say phishing, what are we really talking about?
Good point. Phishing attacks are basically attempts to trick you, the user, into giving up sensitive information.
Like your private keys or seed phrases, login details.
All of that. Or even just tricking you into clicking something that gives them control over your digital assets.
The end goal is always theft, basically, by looking like the real thing.
Yeah. And what makes this even more unsettling is the timing. This specific threat, it didn't just happen in a vacuum. June 20th, 2025. The crypto market was buzzing.
Oh, absolutely. Big money moving around.
For instance, remember BlackRock's iShares Ethereum Trust? It pulled in something like, what, $303.5 million just last week?
Yeah, a huge chunk of the ETF flows, like 93% of it.
Right. And all that buzz around Ethereum may be hitting $5,000. That's the kind of high-stakes environment we're talking about.
It really sets the scene. That kind of money, that level of speculation, it naturally attracts the bad actors, doesn't it?
It must.
Because when there's a gold rush feeling or just a lot of rapid change, people might be a bit less cautious.
Yeah, maybe more eager to quickly get to the platform fast.
Exactly. Which makes those top-ranking fake ads even more potent. It's a classic example of how market excitement can sort of paradoxically create the perfect conditions for scams.
And it wasn't just Ethereum making noise. There was other stuff happening too, right? Like in Arizona.
Oh, yeah. The Bitcoin Reserve Fund bill. The state Senate voted to bring that back. Regulatory moves always add another layer.
And then you had altcoins doing things. HNT was up like 6%.
Mm-hmm. And Magic was trading in a range, but with volume spikes suggesting maybe a breakout.
Right. Converging moving averages hinting at a sharp move.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, BlockDAG's presale hitting huge numbers, nearly $314 million. Talking about a big exchange reveal.
Don't forget XRP's potential breakout setup and Chainlink's institutional rise. It's a very dynamic space.
And even in the meme coin world, things shifting.
Mm.
Pudgy Penguin slipping, and this Arctic Pablo character making a run for the top spot.
Yeah. It just shows activity across the board. High finance, tech development, regulation, even memes.
So you see how putting this specific threat, these fake AV ads, into that broader context, it helps you understand it better.
Definitely. It's not just an isolated tech problem. It's happening within this really active, high-value digital world.
It really helps you see why you need to be careful and why understanding the whole environment matters for staying safe. It's not just about avoiding one scam. It's about understanding how they operate within this ecosystem.
Right. So if we boil down what we've discussed, the core takeaway is really the serious danger from these sophisticated phishing scams.
Especially when they hijack trust.
Exactly. Exploiting platforms like Google Search that people rely on to target specific crypto platforms like Aave, that prominent placement, it's a direct, powerful threat.
It really demands a higher level of awareness from all of us, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Which brings up that big question for you listening right now. How do you verify what you're seeing online, even if it's sitting right there at the top of your search results?
Mm-hmm.
Just hammers home that need for constant vigilance, for critical thinking, especially when your digital assets are involved. The stakes are just so high.
And thinking ahead, given how sophisticated these phishing attacks are getting, using trusted search results and all,
Yeah.
what's next? What new kinds of digital deception might we see? And maybe more importantly, how can you start thinking now about protecting yourself?
Protecting your whole digital life, really, not just crypto.
Exactly. How do you proactively safeguard your presence and your assets online? It's definitely something to keep thinking about long after we finish talking here.